Just do you come to look at faces? No. The purpose of this event, which have been put up by the Stylers women, is more than a gathering. It's a call to action against racism and discrimination. Because you will not say it's not me or they're not doing it to me. They could be doing it to your neighbor, they could be doing it to your sister or your brother. But if you are abreast, if you are now knowledgeable about racism and discrimination, you're able to speak up for that person who probably might not be able to speak up. You would have saved a life. So that's why we're here. Our goal today is to shine a light on the systemic inequality and empower communities to drive change. I always say change, let the change begin with you. So whatever you're doing, if you have changed yourself, if you're good, you'll be able to change another person. One of the reasons why we're also here is to raise awareness. So people don't understand or don't really know how deep the issue of racism and discrimination has come to bear. So we need to be aware, highlight the realities of racism in Berlin, foster dialogue. How do we go about it? What can we do? Create a safe place for honest conversation among Berlin diverse voices, and also inspire action. You know, it's not just for you to listen and just go, no. When you hear what am I supposed to do? Equip attendees, which is all of us here, with tools and strategies to combat discrimination. In a city as diverse as Berlin, unity is our strength, but only if we confront division head on. By addressing these issues, we pave the way for a more inclusive future, not just here, but globally. You know, so unity is not when this person is speaking with one voice, another person is saying a different thing. No. As I said, when I went to the school and I started talking, other Africans, they came to meet me, oh, that's good. We need to be united. Apparently, they didn't want to say, or maybe they were scared or something. No, I can't be scared. And that's why you're being empowered. You shouldn't be scared for anything. Have a good record, be a good person, so that when you stand up to talk about something, to say no to something, they will listen to you. I didn't need to be scared. I needed to put things right. And I'm happy that today, you know, they can't do that again. So that's why we're here, unity and diversity. So what is racism? It's a belief system. Asserting that race determines inherent superiority or inferiority, often backed by societal power to oppress. You know, people feeling, oh, this race is more superior than this other race. That's not it. We are all equal, even before the law. So no race, even if you're here, you are here legally, so you have your rights. So no tribe or community or whatever will say, oh, I'm more superior than this person. No. It embeds itself in structures like Berlin housing disparity, perpetuating inequality across generations. And as I said, it's a global thing, so it's not just restricted to Germany. Remember the apartheid in South Africa in 1994, you know, to racial profiling in Berlin. So these are just incidences where, you know, we can think of racism. Discrimination. So you have to be doing this slide now. Discrimination is unfair treatment based on traits like race, gender, or religion, restricting access to rights and opportunities. So just racism, talk about, okay, the race, this race is more superior than this other person. But discrimination is a broader, you know, is more broad than racism, or fair treatment. In fact, a lady that used to stay in my house last year, she said she was in the train, and a lady just put her bag on the seat. Didn't want her. She saw she was standing and she wanted to sit down. She just put her bag on the next seat because she didn't want her to sit down. And I said, "What did you do?" I was waiting to hear that. Yeah, she removed the bag, and I was not disappointed. She said she went there, she removed the bag, and she sat. I said, "Good," because I don't understand how that is a free seat. You rather put your bag on that seat than allow another person because they feel the person is in Africa. No. So what she did, the woman couldn't say anything. She was just looking. I said, yes, and that's why we're here, and that's why we're being empowered, so that you're not scared of anybody. You're not, as long as you're doing the right thing, you should be bold. When you see something that is wrong, when you see any act of discrimination or racism, you should be bold enough to stand up for it. I know we're getting better, and I'm really happy that we're getting better, and because of all these messages that has been going on from places to places, and even though we're not there yet, I'm happy that we're moving forward. I was also in a train some days, I think last month, my car was bad, so I took the train. I was going somewhere. I was just observing. Most times when I'm in the train, I like to observe. I was just looking randomly, and I just saw this African. I don't know where she's from. I don't know if she's Nigerian or I don't know, but she was African woman. She was carrying a baby, and she was standing. Apparently, there was no seat, and she was so far from me that I couldn't go to beg on her to come and sit. So I was just looking. She was like at the other end, but I could see. And the white lady stood up and asked her to come and sit. I felt so touched. I was like, good. That means the message that is going on, people are listening. In a very good day, a white woman cannot stand up for a black woman to sit down. That's the reality.